Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate video. And in today's video, I'm going to explain not only how you can craft armor for your Palico or pet cat, but also what you need to do in order to obtain the materials that you need to craft the armor. So, first up, if you obtain the Monster Hunter starter pack, then the option to craft Palico gear will already be available at the smithy. However, ordinarily the option presents itself when you hit the third island in the game, Chico Sands. Once you reach this island, you'll be informed about the small island offshore where your Palicos will usually reside. And, after completing a couple of key quests on Chico Sands, you'll have the option to send your Palicos that you hired out on what they like to call Meowster Hunter quests. When they return from these quests, they bring with them scraps, which are the items you need to craft gear for your Palicos. Now in Monster Hunter Portable 3rd on the PSP, you used to be able to convert your own monster parts into scraps, but this time you've got to play a fun little minigame instead. It's quite simple, but I'm going to run you through it anyway. In order to begin this game, head over to the board here on the island and you're presented with 3 options. Now before I get into what those options are for, there's a couple of things you need to know. Firstly, in the top right of the main screen, you have provisions. Right now I have 3. These determine how far I can go on a route. Provisions are earned every time you complete a quest, so once the Palicos have been sent out and they return, I'll then have to complete a further 3 quests before they can run the full route again. These can be simple gathering quests though, so don't think you have to go hunting every time. Then below that is an advantage chart. See, this minigame is effectively rock, paper, scissors. Blue beats yellow, yellow beats red, and red beats blue. So, with that in mind, let's now take a look at the options on the bottom screen. First, you need to pick your route. This contains the monsters your cats will be fighting. Different routes are unlocked as you progress through the game, but early on you'll have just this one. You'll notice how the respective monsters have a colour. These are the colours you need to beat. Then, once you've selected your route, you need to pick the cats you want to send. You can send a total of 5 and they each have their own respective move. Notice how once again, the cats' moves too have their own colours. So, you want to ensure you have an even spread of moves so that you can tackle the different colour monsters on the route. Also, if you have more than one of the same colour skill, they can stack. Then once you're all set, hit depart and you'll begin the minigame. As you can see, your cats move along the bottom screen and they then encounter the various monsters. A small fight will begin and then some move prompts will appear on screen. You then need to pick the right move, so in this case, Ketcher is blue and we know red beats blue, so if we select the red move using the corresponding D-pad direction, we'll come out on top. Sometimes you'll have to input multiple moves at different stages throughout the fight, but just keep the table in mind and you'll be alright. Once you come out on top, the monsters will drop a loot chest and you move on. If at any point your moves don't have a winning colour, then simply match the enemy instead. A draw is far better than a loss. And as mentioned, if you have 2 of the same, they can stack, like this. So once you've either defeated all the monsters on the route, or you've lost, you'll return to the island to collect your rewards. Now before I head over to the smithy, let me quickly jump to the house. See, you don't have to play this minigame. If you instead speak to your cat housekeeper, he'll let you send your Palicos out on an automated quest. The principle remains the same, you select the route, you select your cats, and you send them out, but instead they do it themselves. Then you simply go off, complete a quest of your own, and come back afterwards to check on them. You'll collect any scraps they acquired, and then just like before, you'll need to go out again, complete a series of quests to gather more provisions, before you can send them out again. You can, if you so wish, send your Palicos out on only 1 provision, but if you do, you'll only be able to get as far as the first monster. The number of provisions correspond to how far through the route you can get. So, with all that said and done, you can then go over to the smithy and head down to the craft Palico gear option and you'll see weapons, helmets and chest pieces. Just like with hunter gear, you can find out what parts you need to craft the respective pieces and what stats they provide. But ultimately, with a cat, I always go for whatever looks coolest. And once you've done that, you can equip your cat armor and you're good to go. And that, my friends, brings me to the end of this video. Hopefully you found it helpful, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not already part of the Arekkz Gaming Nation, then make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all our latest videos. Thanks again for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.